All right, welcome back, everyone. Hi, YouTube. There you go, bro. Beat me to it. So I thought we'd do a little video. So we've reacted to so much of Requiem, and now it's been out, and I've played it. I've got my copy right here, and I thought, you know what? Should we just talk about it? Um, thanks, Juice. So I thought, why not talk about it? I've only finished the campaign once, but it took me over 20 hours because I took my time with it. I died multiple times. Yeah, I mean, that's just me all over, isn't it? So if you are watching, you can like and subscribe. Thank you. So a lot of you guys on here and a lot of you guys who are watchers on YouTube probably have finished it as well and got their own opinions. So please let me know. So yeah, I've written some notes on my phone, which I've got here now listed. I've just done it in bullet points. I won't go too far into spoilers. I thought the game was pretty good. Once again, it took me 18 to 20 hours to finish. And I'll take a screenshot, put it on the Discord actually, so you guys can laugh at it. I died about 7, 8 times. Um, and yeah, I thought the game was really good. I did have some weird AI problems mid playing it. I don't know. I can't really explain much more than that. It was a bit interesting. My wife was just laughing halfway. Some of the enemies AI was a bit weird and janky, but it wasn't nothing that was it wasn't ruining the gameplay basically. For me anyway. That was my only hiccup, as in the game, in the smoothness of the game. Apart from that, everything was good. And I'm gonna put some music on now. So yeah, no. What did I think? Yeah, it was great. The story was great. I'm still trying to figure out the story towards the end. I don't know if everyone here has played it, right, and finished it. Please say they have. I don't want to go on one and it's like everyone's like, no, what are you talking about? I felt like I was expecting Ada to be there. Obviously, she wasn't there. Spoilers, sorry. Claire wasn't there. Zaki, there you go, Rio. Thank you. I was expecting Claire to show up at least, even if it's only a phone call. You know, some sort of phone call, some sort of email or something in one of the cutscenes. Didn't get that. Alyssa, I was expecting more stuff to do with her. I think Alyssa Ashcroft, because she's such a prominent character in the Outbreak games, I think limiting her to just the beginning bit, and then obviously she's after that bit, I think that was a bit. I think they could have done more. I think they could have done more of her personally. You know, I would like to hear everyone's thoughts, and same with people on YouTube as well. I felt like there was a lot of stuff wasted, but there was also a lot of amazing stuff to counterbalance it out. There's still some questions though. You know, mainly speaking about the ending of the game. It's one of those things where you can sort of see where they're setting up for RE10 or whatever they're going to call the next one. But I felt like, I mean, having a little mini Chris name mentioned cameo with the Wolf Unit thing was pretty cool, but it would have been cool. Oh, thank you, Rez. I think it would have been cool if Chris was, you know, at the so anyway, let's just go straight to the ending of this. You know when when the Wolf Unit are not parachuting, rappelling down. I would have thought Chris would have been like, "Bomb, you're right, mate. How's it going?" I generally thought that was what was going to happen. Not, yeah, he's on the phone. He sends his regards. It's a bit like, and plus now you got that, which I thought could have been an easy fix, but whatever, it's fine. I didn't like the, you know, you had two different endings. I didn't like that, man. I wasn't a fan of that at all. And thank you, Rez, for the bits as well, bro. I wasn't a fan of that at all. I think it should have just been like all the other Resident Evil games. You know, clicking clicking the wrong one and watching Leon get his head completely blown off by Zeno, whatever his name is, was pretty brutal. That was pretty mad. But now the thing is, now you, and the other contradiction I feel is a bit of a thing is to do with Oswald E. Spencer as well. So he did all this, then he had regret. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then he adopts a girl from the Raccoon Orphanage who happens to be Grace. Now he wants to make amends with Epsis. I can't pronounce it properly. That. And then that's in, well, that was, that interview with Alyssa was in the 90s, right? And then you get to you get Elpis, that's it. And then you get to RE5 when he's talking about I want to be a god and all this. And then Wesker just shafts him through the chest. It's a bit like, so you have regret. I could be reading this wrong. You know what I mean? You know, I haven't played RE5 in a long, long time. And, you know, I platinumed it years ago on, I think I platinumed it on PlayStation 3. I mean, that's how far back we're going. But you see what I mean? It's one of, so it's really hard for me to explain this because it's so weird, but you have regret, you adopt a daughter, fair game, whatever. You want to make amends for all this crap you did in all the RE games pretty much. Then, you know, 5-10 years later when RE5 takes place, then you're telling Wesker, I wanted to be a god and all this crap, and then you get killed. It just doesn't make sense to me. It maybe, I heard there's an RE5 remake coming. I mean, once again, I don't know if it probably is a thing and it probably is going to happen. And, you know, if it does happen, great. They might be able to fix that. But I feel like my main point is this. I think I would love to have more of the Ashcroft flushed out a bit, because it's the first Outbreak character we've seen in the modern games, if you know what I mean. I think there should have been more flashbacks of her. Could have thrown Kenneth in there. You know, could have thrown any of the Outbreak guys in there. I think that would have been cool. Exploring Raccoon City was sick. I actually thought that was the best bit in the whole entire game. As well as the hide and seek sort of stuff in the sewers. With the mutated monster with the power plugs. I thought that was pretty cool. I actually quite enjoyed it, even though I died. There was a couple of it. See, this is one of the things I had where, you know, when you throw a bottle to distract the mutated person thing, some reason it didn't get distracted by the bottle, even though I threw it and waited a minute, like not even a minute, I waited like 5 seconds, and some reason that ball did not phase her at all. So I don't know if that's a problem with the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crap at aiming. I don't know. But my two favorite sections were the sewer bit with the power plugs, puzzles, and the Raccoon Sea. They're the best bits. Plus I saw did anyone see Tofu? I found that by mistake, which was pretty cool. Mr. X fight was sick. Going around the RPD was pretty cool. One thing I didn't do, which is really bad, when I left the RPD to go to Kendo, I was so focused on going to Kendo's shop, I didn't know you could go to the car park and pick up the teddy bear keyring. So on my second playthrough, I'm going to have to go definitely straight back there and get that, because I heard that keyring is goat as hell. You killed Tofu. Oh, dude. Oh, bro. Come on. Yeah, I completely forgot to go to the car park, which was really stupid. But it's good you get to explore like the underground where RE3 took place, and a little bit of Outbreak sprinkled in. Obviously, you fight Plant 43, not 42, from like RE1. That was pretty cool. I think there was some really good points. Hunk, even though he's called Commander, people seem to think it's Hunk. There's a two-way race. Some people say it's Hunk, some people are saying it's not. I'm in the middle camp. If supposedly I didn't check, after you kill him, his body does vanish. So I've got a hunch it is Hunk. They just, same voice actor, Hunk. I keep thinking of Breaking Bad when you say Hank. But no, to put this on a leash, 'cause I don't want to drag this video too long, but the bad points is I wish they flushed out some more OG stuff. As a story, I wish the ending was a bit more better explained for someone like me who's a bit thick. Not gonna lie, sorry. Good points is though, you know, they nailed it for us, the OG guys, you know, like OG people. Obviously, I played the original on the Sega Saturn, so I'm like mega ultra OG. You know. But I think it was a good game. I mean, I'm going to give it probably about an 8 to 9 out of 10, personally. I think it's better than Village and 7. Yeah, Xeno. So, from what I've read about Xeno is, obviously, you guys know about the experiments that were done on the Wesker. So I'll call them the Wesker children. And technically only 2 of them survived. Well, one of them being Wesker and the other being... his sister, who's in Revelations 2. Now, supposedly, he was one of the children that survived the experiments in case. So, technically, there's 3 now, including Xeno. Obviously, he gets killed instantly. Spoiler alert again there. But, you know, I mean, people seem to think Wesker's still alive. Even though he was in a volcanic eruption with an RPG to the face. So, I beg to differ. But, hey, what do I know? You know. But I mean, it'd be interesting to see what they do next. I mean, I heard on the grapevine yesterday that RE1 is being made, remade again, even though we do speedrun the OG and the remake on this channel. So it'd be interesting to see what they do with that. Yeah, RE5 is supposedly in the works, and Code Veronica remake is in the works as well. So I just think the thing with Oswald having regret and wanting to make amends for the crap he caused, I don't know, but look, man, that's just my opinion. That's one man's faults here wearing an Escape from New York t-shirt. But yeah, I think that's it. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. If you've got this far, thanks for watching. And there'll be more videos. And if you can like and subscribe, you're more than welcome to. The support will be great. And if you want to come talk to my family on Twitch, you're more than welcome to join us on Discord and Instagram and stuff. Just the links are all in my page, so please have a look. Until let's get that right. Until next time, YouTube, take care of yourselves.